Lightning, you ready?
Oh yeah, Lightning's ready. This one's for you, Doc.
Men have told the tale of treasure hoards carried to Earth's keeping by an ancient race.
An epic hero is a character in an old and famous style of intense writing known as an epic. Most famous epics are very old, such as Beowulf, who is generally thought of as the epitome of an epic hero. But the ideas and style of epic writing have continued to this day. They might just sound different. Heroes and villains are still a major theme within countless movies and books, with the main characters often being classifiable as epic heroes. The heroes of these stories are brave, fierce, and blow past the competition in feats of strength and courage. Epic heroes are rich and famous after passing their tests and defeating their struggles. Can you think of a character who sounds like an epic hero? Beowulf was an ancient, powerful warrior who slew monsters that no other soldier could face. Lightning McQueen is a car, in a universe where everyone is a car. However, if you look beyond their appearances, their stories share a lot of similarities. There are 3 Cars movies, but the plot that most resembles the story of Beowulf is Cars 3, although a lot of the similarities come from what we know about Lightning McQueen from the first 2 movies. In the beginning of each story, both heroes are young and full of passion and drive. Beowulf travels, fighting for his nation, and Lightning McQueen competes in the racing circuit. From each of their beginnings, Beowulf and McQueen rise to intense fame. Beowulf gains notoriety for his superhuman feats, and later on for slaying multiple monsters like Grendel and his mother.
He gave her a gift then, offered her gladly the edge of the sword. Generous was his thrust into the hag's head.
Meanwhile, Lightning McQueen is the fastest car anyone has ever seen, at the top of the world standing. Even though he could win every race effortlessly, in the final race of the first Cars movie, he stops to help a friend instead of just winning the race for himself, displaying the humility that an epic hero would often show. Epic heroes often have mentors. Beowulf is mentored by King Hrothgar of the Danes, an old king who wants to pass on his wisdom, while Lightning McQueen is mentored by the once great Doc Hudson, a retired racing legend. Lightning McQueen also has a personal trainer in Cars 3, young Cruz Ramirez, who will be important later. Both Beowulf and McQueen have a long reign of being the best of the best. After slaying Grendel and his mother when no one else could, Beowulf is rewarded vast amounts of gold and becomes king, a title he would hold for 50 years. McQueen spends a long time at the very top of the racing circuit, becoming richer and more famous every time he wins, his popularity being shown many times in the movies. However, both heroes are hit by a common theme: nothing lasts forever. In Beowulf, a series of unfortunate events leads to the awakening of a great dragon that begins terrorizing the community, and as the protector of the people, Beowulf is compelled to respond. However, it's been 50 years, and even Beowulf can't fight time. Meanwhile, Lightning McQueen faces his own impossible enemy, New Age technology racer Jackson Storm, faster and better engineered than McQueen. Both Beowulf and McQueen are trying to reclaim the greatness of their youth to face off against a brand new challenge. Beowulf charges the dragon, while all the men he brought run away, all except for Wiglaf. McQueen faces defeat in a few races, but it isn't over yet. By this point, the public is abandoning Lightning McQueen, like Beowulf's army abandoned him. But just like Beowulf, Lightning McQueen is not alone, as his trainer, Cruz Ramirez, still believes in him. Beowulf can't defeat the dragon himself, having been mortally wounded, but Wiglaf helps him in the battle and the dragon is dead. Beowulf uses his last moments to pass on his dying wisdom as well as the kingship, telling Wiglaf to serve his people.
Wiglaf, serve my people, for now I cannot stay.
Lightning McQueen is in the race that means everything, and similarly to Beowulf, he just can't do it. Lightning makes a shocking decision to replace himself in the race with his trainer Cruz, who wins, and Lightning McQueen is ceremoniously passed on his title and power, just like Beowulf. So what does an epic hero do when they're done being epic? They retire or return home from their journey. Beowulf spiritually retires to whatever afterlife awaits him, while Lightning McQueen physically retires, off to mentor or make movie deals or whatever old famous cars do. Rise to incredible fame, reign of power, impossible new enemy, passing on the reins to a protege. Lightning McQueen is a shiny red Beowulf written in a form of English that you can probably understand.